It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Tsh. Da 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 da. Di da di di da di di da 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 da. Di da di li da di li di da. Di da di li di da di li 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 da di da di di da di di da.
Good evening, everybody. It's Thursday, it's past 8 p.m, so you know what that means. It's time for another live quest, and this week we're checking out what was, well, I don't know whether it was planned as an April Fool's. Hello, Ant, how you doing, mate? You've just joined at the right time. But yeah, this was kind of put out as like an April Fool's, then it was kind of like, surprise, it's actually a real thing. This is the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is a very different direction for the franchise. Obviously, as we know, Sonic the Hedgehog is gotta go fast, do all that stuff, defeat badniks and all that, whereas this is a murder mystery visual novel, which is very different for the franchise. I have heard very good things about this the minute it came out, and as soon as I found out how long it takes to complete the game, I knew we had to check this out on a live stream. So probably a lot of you who know me by now will be thinking to yourself, yep, we saw this one coming. Maybe didn't expect it to be this soon, but I was anxious to play it because, yeah, it's something very, very different for the franchise. It's kind of like when the Sonic, I think it was on the DS, the RPG that came out. I think it was like the Sonic Crystal Chronicles, or I'm trying to remember what it was called, but yeah, it was an RPG, a Sonic the Hedgehog RPG, akin to sort of like Mario RPG, that kind of feel. And at the time, I remember when it came out, and people were kind of like, their minds were blown because it was so different to what we normally get from like a Sonic game. So yeah, so I'm hoping this will be more of the same. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't have a button-up Sonic shirt. That's something I don't. BioWare, yeah, that's the one. Yep, that's the one. Oh, what was it called? I'm gonna have to do a Google live on air. I do apologize. Sonic the Hedgehog DS RPG. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. That was it. That was the one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I remember when this came out and everyone's minds were kind of blown because it was like, oh my god, what is this? This is a Sonic RPG kind of thing. It was really sort of weirding people out. But yeah, a lot of people really enjoyed that. I think I played a little bit of it and I quite enjoyed it. That one Sega can't use anything in any other game because of the art. Yeah, that's it. Because of all the Archie comic stuff and all that. Yeah, they can't use anything from that game ever because of the Archie comic stuff. But yeah, like I said, I think I played a little bit of it back when it came out. Oh, never heard. Oh, you've never heard of it? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I believe it is kind of hard to find now. It's one of those. It might be easier to emulate it, or if you've got a hacked DS, play it that way. But yeah, if you've got those means, or if you can find it anywhere, I mean, I am curious. I am very curious. How much is it going for? Let's do a quick check. How much is it going for on CX, everyone? But yeah, if you've never heard it, yeah, it's one of those games that kind of came out. It made a bit of a splash when it came out, and then it just kind of disappeared again because, like Acidonia says, it's probably due to the whole. Yeah, I always use CEX as a good barometer because they amp the prices up massively. So I always use them as kind of like Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. They sell it for 10 quid. So yeah, so it's not a bad price. But can you get it in stores? What stores have they got it in? Oh, there we go. Oh, they've got some around. They have got some around. All right, then. So they are around. It's not too hard to find. And that's for something for a minute. But yeah, I always use CEX as like my barometer. I don't think you've ever... Oh, yeah, because you work at CEX, don't you, Anne? But yeah, it's one of those. Like I said, I remember when it came out, it made a splash. And then it never really went anywhere after that. Right, I'm gonna have to find out how long to beat Sonic Chronicles. How long does it take to beat? Oh, 15 and a half hours. We won't be doing that on this game then. Yeah, if you've got a DS about and you want to play something a little bit different in the Sonic franchise, give it a go. Like I said, I played a little bit of it and I was enjoying it, but I never finished it. So yeah, £10 is a lot. Like, it's uncommon for DS. Yeah, that's it. It's mad. Some DS games are going for ridiculous prices. I think now, because of the whole 3DS store closing and that, I think 3DS games are gonna start on the rise again. So yeah, so if you're a 3DS person, I'd say get on it now and get as many games on the cheap as you can, because like I said, now that the store is closed, I think those prices are going to start going up again. So yeah, so get on it while you can and get yourself some bargains on the 3DS. But yeah, if it was a shorter game, that Sonic Chronicles, I probably would have done a stream of it, because like I said, I played a bit of it and I quite enjoyed it. But one of those games I need to go back to and finish. Oh yeah, but they're always, Pokemon games just in general are just so expensive. It doesn't matter what system it is. The games are they just hold on to their value these days. But yeah, it's mad. It is. They are so expensive. Like I said, it just doesn't matter which system you're getting it for. It's probably going to be expensive. I mean, this is the last Pokemon game I got, which was Pokemon Sword. And I guarantee, and this is from a good couple of years ago, if I remember correctly. I bet you, if you go out, I mean, I'm just trying to see if there is a year on this. Someone will probably correct me in a minute and say this is the year it's from. But it's a good couple of years old, this. And I guarantee if you go online and try and buy this, you're probably looking at the same prices that I paid when I bought it a couple of years ago. Don't get me wrong, I love a good Pokemon game. I haven't played any of the newer ones yet, but yeah, they keep their value, something rotten. But anyway, that's enough talking about other games. The younger players are into playing each game and carrying their Pokemon. That's it, yeah, I think that's it. It's because of the whole, you can take one Pokemon to the next generation, next generation, next generation. I like that idea, but I never did it. I'm going for DS, 3DS, go over 100. But there you go, then you've got plenty to choose from. But yeah, I never did the whole go from generation to generation with my same Pokemon. I never did that. I wish I did, because man, I would have had some killer Pokemon. But no, I just always go out and just try and capture the same ones again. Always get a Butterfree, always get a Charmander. They're basically my two go-tos, is Butterfree and Charmander. Butterfree for the sleep powder, and Charmander because Charmander's my boy. So anyway, thank you very much to everyone who popped by last week to our conclusion of our playthrough of Untitled Goose Game. Really loved that game. Got all the playthrough recorded, so a review will be coming at some point to the channel. Yes, videos are still coming to this channel, even though we missed this week. Videos are still coming to the channel. More on that in a minute. But thank you so much to everyone who joined in my playthrough of that. I really had a great time playing it. I'm so glad I finally got around to playing it. I think Jemmy's going to be picking it up on the Switch at some point, because I kept telling her about it and saying how much fun it is. So I think I've basically convinced her to go out and get it for the Switch. But yeah, the ending of that game is so ridiculous. Please, if you've not played it, check it out. Yeah, the goose is a menace. He's an absolute menace. That's why I kept saying to Jemmy, I love it because you can be such a jerk in it and it's hilarious. But yeah, if you've never played it, go check it out. It's so much fun. Just the ending alone makes it all worth it. So yeah, so definitely go check that out. And like I said, videos are still coming to the channel, and next Tuesday at 7 p.m. we have our next review hitting the channel, which is the review for Before Your Eyes. And obviously, if you guys were in the stream, you'll kind of know my thoughts on it. But obviously, I delve into it just a little bit more. But obviously, it's one of those. feel free to check out the video when it hits the social medias next Tuesday. Shares and all that are very much appreciated. And yeah, that was a really, really fun review to put together. Couldn't tune in, but managed to catch some of his video. That's no problem. I appreciate you guys if you check out, if you can't, obviously check out the live streams. If you do decide to watch the VOD, that's really, really appreciated. That's really appreciated from me. Want to edit my Castlevania vid for me? Why is it? How far into that are you? Because I know you've been working on that for quite some time, Ant. But I'm really curious. I'm looking forward to that one. That's gonna be a really, because it's been hyped for me for quite some time. For the longest time that I've been speaking to you, you've always mentioned you're doing your Castlevania video, so I'm hyped for it now. So I can't wait for it to come out. But yeah, like I said, I'm really appreciative of you guys. But if you decide to check out a VOD of a live stream, because at the end of the day, a live stream is, it feels like this. Well, I try not to make it so you feel like you have to be there to enjoy it. So if you guys do enjoy watching it outside of the stream, I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. A lot of people say, don't put your live streams on YouTube channels and things like that. But I like to, because then it gives people who maybe miss a stream the chance to catch up, sort of thing. You're about 6 minutes in, but then I realised I never captured footage of a bunch of games. Ah, right, okay. Can't wait to see it, mate. I know a lot of work is going into that, so I'm really, really looking forward to seeing it. I just want to talk about something quickly, which I got to try over last weekend, and that is the Lush Super Mario Brothers movie products. Yeah, if you stream regularly, yeah, YouTube is great for streams. I think they say, like, obviously the worry is it's due to like the numbers you get and things like that, but you know me, I'm not worried about all that kind of stuff. I just think it's cool, the fact that everything's in one place. You put a bomb in your bath. I did put a bomb in my bath. But yeah, I got to try the question block bath bomb. This one is the one where it has a soap inside it, so it's very much like the question blocks you get in the game. So which one did I get? I got the flower. Let's see if they got, because I think there's two different colors. Yeah, so I got the standard fire flower as mine. I leave our live streams on YouTube, starting a PSP game project tomorrow. It's been a long one. Yeah, I bet, especially with that many games to try out, that's a mammoth of a task. So if you manage to do that, well done to you, sir, because that's more than what I could do. Trust me. But yeah, I got to try out this question block bath bomb. Top tier stuff as always from Lush. I am a big Lush fan, so I'm glad I got to try it. But yeah, I got the flower plant inside it, so I'm using that as obviously hand soap. So the enjoyment is still going. Obviously, it is very expensive for what it is. I mean, it's £14. But to be fair, when you pick up the question block, it is a heavy thing. It's not like you pick up a, oh, what is, there's nothing here kind of thing. No, it's a heavy thing. So yeah, and it was a really nice bath. Smelled really great. It was super colourful in the bath. I mean, I wonder if I can quickly show you the photo I took of the bath water. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. But that is literally what my bath water looked like. It looks like how it does on the website in the picture. But yeah, that's exactly how my bath water was at the time. So yeah, love it. Definitely. And I'm also currently using see if I can find it here. Yeah, I'm currently using the Mario shower gel as well, which smells like cola bottles. So if you like cola bottles, that's the one for you. But yeah, I haven't seen the movie yet. I've not got round to it yet. We're gonna hang back a little bit because we really want to take our daughter to see it because we think she would really enjoy it. She loves Mario. I've tried it with a couple of the games and that, so she knows what Mario is. But yeah, we really want to take her to see it. That's the reason why we're hanging back, because obviously she's 5. She asks a lot of questions during movies. We try and tell her not to talk, but she's a 5-year-old. What do you expect? So what we're kind of doing is we're holding back maybe like a week or so, just to let like the real sort of hardcore people get in, because I've been one of those hardcore people. When I go see a movie I'm really looking forward to, I want that perfect experience where there's no talking or anything like that and all that stuff. And well, you're not going to get that with my little one there. So I thought I'd be kind, let the hardcore people go in, let them see it, let them enjoy it or not, however you see it. And then we'll take the little one to see it in like a week or so. And then obviously there'll be the less worry of, oh yeah, all the crazy fans will be there and they'll be trying to tell my daughters that Skylar wants to watch as well. Yeah, I bet she does, mate. I bet she does. It does look great though. It looks like, from what I'm hearing of it, it is a it's very much a it's very much a kids movie. That's the best way people have sort of said to me. It's a very, very good kids movie. Very much how people thought of the first Sonic movie. It's just a really fun film. You know, it does what it says, it does what it needs to. It's not it's not going to win any Oscars or anything like that, but it's just a good time, and that's what I'm being told about it. I thought this when I was sort of like reading these reviews, and they're good reviews, but they're not like, oh my god, this is a world-changing film. Because I remember when the first Sonic movie came out, and people were saying it's a fun kids movie, but people were losing their minds because they were like, this is a really good video game movie. What is going on? So I cannot but think, if this movie came out before the Sonic movie and before Detective Pikachu, because you can't forget Detective Pikachu, a lot of people do when they have this conversation, even though Detective Pikachu was a fantastic video game movie. I don't know why that always gets forgotten. But yeah, I think if the Sonic movies and Detective Pikachu came out after the Mario movie, I think more people would be like, oh my god, the Mario movie's incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. Whereas because those films have kind of come out, people are just seeing this, oh, that's a good kids movie, and it's Mario. It's the Mario movie we wanted, but it's just a good kids movie kind of thing. But I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I have heard about one particular thing in the movie, which I am very excited to hear. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm very excited to see it and hear it in the movie. So yeah, definitely. And yeah, I have to agree. Yeah, we are big kids at the end of the day. So yeah, so we're all going to enjoy it. But yeah, it's one of those. It is what it is. But yeah, so we'll be going to see it in about a week or so, maybe. So yeah, so I'll report back when I've seen it, and I'll let you guys know what I thought of it. But I'm very much looking forward to it. It has to be said. And then the final thing I wanted to talk about. Apologies if this is something you're not into. Feel free to turn off your brain for the next few minutes while I talk about this. But as some of you know, I do like me some wrestling. I do love me some wrestling. Went to see WWE Clash at the Castle. God, was it last year? I think it was. Yeah, it was last year, Clash at the Castle. God, it does not feel like last year. I think it was like last September, I want to say. But anyway, went to WWE Clash at the Castle in Cardiff. Had a great time with that. It was a really, really fun day. And yeah, the other company which I enjoy, AEW, have just announced that finally they're coming to the UK. Finally. We've only been waiting a few years. About time, as people would say. They're only bloody doing Wembley, aren't they? Not Wembley Arena, but Wembley Stadium. So, okay, so if you don't know, Wembley Stadium is a pretty big venue. I think it's about 80 or 90,000. Something in that ballpark. So yeah, it's a lot of people. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this sells, because that's a lot of people you gotta fill in that place. I mean, I'm anticipating there's gonna be people coming in from Europe. There's gonna be potentially people coming from the States for this. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it sells. If it sells out, fantastic. That is an amazing achievement. I really hope it does. Not because, oh, AEW are selling things more than... I don't care about all that tribalism stuff and all that stuff. I don't care about all that. At the end of the day, wrestling is just fun, and everyone should enjoy themselves and watch whatever wrestling they can. Whether it be AEW, New Japan, WWE, small indie shows, whatever. Just enjoy your wrestling kind of thing. It doesn't matter what you're watching. But yeah, it's safe to say I am tempted. The only problem I have with it is because not because it's in Wembley Stadium, it's too big. Not that at all. The location of Wembley, in my opinion, isn't great, because there's like the stadium, and nothing else. It's kind of out of the way of everything. Obviously, if it was like in the middle of London, it'd be even better because then you could do stuff in London and then go to the show. Because like when we went to Cardiff for Clash of the Castle, it's in the middle of Cardiff, so you had all of Cardiff to explore in the day before the show. So you could get some lunch, you could do this, you could do that, and it was great. But yeah, no worries, mate. Hopefully we'll see you in a bit. I'll be starting the game shortly. I will stop my hot dogging and grandstanding shortly. But yeah, the problem with Wembley is, and I've been to see shows in Wembley. Like I went to see Metallica a good number of years ago in Wembley Stadium. And yeah, the problem is there's like nothing around. It's just the stadium and some like corner shops around. And that's kind of it. So it's a shame, really. I mean, I haven't even looked at hotels yet. I mean, it's one of those, I am slightly tempted just to book a room, but have it so you pay when you get there so you can kind of cancel. Just so I've got something. But yeah, that place is absurdly big. It's huge, and I agree. But yeah, it's one of those, I am tempted. But I'm like, but I'm not a massive fan of the location of it. So we'll see. Because like I said, if it was in the middle of London or something, it'd be great because then you could just do stuff. But then the problem is you want to kind of stay close because otherwise it's going to be a bit of a pain to get there. Yeah, because obviously when we did Cardiff, we stayed outside of Cardiff and the queues to get in the train station were ridiculous. It was a fight to get into the train stations. So yeah, so I kind of want to avoid that if I'm going to do this, but we'll see. So thank you for indulging me there in my little bit of wrestling talk, but I am very excited about that. It's going to be a really, really, I'm sure, even if I don't go, it's going to be a really fun show to watch. I'll definitely watch it live for sure, because I can. And yeah, hopefully I might get down there. I'll start speaking to people around me who would probably come with me to that. Because yeah, and it's on bank holiday weekend. So I'm off on the Monday. So yeah, so I can just travel down on either the Sunday morning or on the Saturday and then come home on the Monday and not think I have to miss work. So that's even better. Right, I think I've done enough hot dogging and grandstanding. It's been lovely to do hot dogging and grandstanding because obviously it gives me the chance to really sort of have a free-flowing chat with you guys. But yeah, I think you guys are here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to find out what happened to Sonic the Hedgehog and who murdered him, basically. So, excuse me, I'm full of wind today. Hey, no problem, no problem, no. Like I always say to everyone, there's no requirement to be here. If you can be here, it is really, really appreciated. And when people come on and say, hi, I'm late again, there is no late here. There's no late. Everyone comes to the streams when they decide to. So yeah, but thank you very much for popping by. No, I hope you're going to enjoy tonight's stream. So let's find out who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey guys, Dan here, and here we are, the end of 2022, and wow, what a fun and exciting 12 months it has been. So I want to thank you guys so much for all your support over the last 12 months. There's been some changes with us moving the live streams from Twitch back over here on YouTube, and there's been videos posted on the channel. So I want to say a massive thank you to you guys for your support and welcoming all changes with us. There we go. I honestly don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. That was interesting. I need to try and turn all my music back on. Hold on a sec. Why can't I hear my music now? Ah, there we go. Right, I don't know what happened there. That's what happens when you're trying to just do stuff on the fly. Right, let's find out what happened with Sonic, shall we? Oh, that was ridiculous. Right, let's start this recording then, shall we? Oh, hurry up. What is going on? Hold on. Right, okay, so that's started. Okay, hopefully that's recording now. My Stream Deck is doing silly things at the moment. Right, So I believe you have to play this with keyboard and mouse, but I'm assuming it's just going to be mouse, I assume. So we'll see. Let me just scoot over a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so if you don't know what this is, or if you weren't here at the top of the stream, this is a point-and-click Sonic visual murder mystery novel. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I may have to do some voices, so I do apologise. But I need a keyboard for the action bits. Luckily, I have one right here. Is it just and tell me now, is it just arrow keys or is there other stuff that you need to press? If it's just arrow keys, I'll do a quick button press, so I've just got arrow keys. But yeah, do let me know, guys, if you can hear the game fine at the moment, if the levels are good, just so before we start we can make sure that everything's good. Arrow and spacebar, great, that's fine with me, and I'm assuming everything is fine. But yeah, looking forward to playing this for sure. It's gonna be fun, and yeah, let's find out. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you can't hear anything, let me know and all that good stuff. Phew, made it on the train 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So far so good for my first day on the job. Oh, I totally forgot. My name tag isn't ready yet. I should make one. I'll just sign my name here. Oh, I get to put my own name. There we go. Dan, did I spell that right? Yes. Hope passengers can read my scribble. I love the fact that characters have like a paper quality to them. And you can see like it basically looks like it's all drawn on like paper and then been scanned into a computer. Uh-oh. Am I nervous? Is this first day on the job jitters? Working the train's dining car can be so bad. Come on, Dan. Shake it off. It kept refusing your names. Did you try Chungus? Please tell me you tried Chungus. Whoa, a slap.
Dan, did I, just see you hitting yourself?
Mr. Conductor, sir. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, quite all right myself, but feeling a little bittersweet.
Ooh. Is that because you're a sweetie? Or is everything all right? Is everything all right? Let's go for a sensible one.
Well, truth be told, not really. Alas, today's my last day as conductor. I'm retiring after 32 wonderful years. Time for me and the Mirage Express to say goodbye to one another.
Kept making names up like Glurt and Schlemp these days. Nice. Also, didn't like. I bet it didn't like that one. Oh, congratulations on retirement, sir.
Thank you. My wife is very excited about it. She's already got our plane tickets to Suburgonia locked. Our shower's been on the fritz, so I'm excited to use the hotels.
I can see why his wife's excited.
Enough of my quibbles. Today's your first day at work in the dining car. Here's the menu for today.
The Space Train Anime's conductor is just a dog instead. Menu added to your inventory. I can open the inventory any time to view the items I've received. I should look over the menu carefully. There's a chili dog, ramen, and chicken cordon bleu. Fancy menu.
Why'd you look so nervous? All we have on the train is the microwave. Though I'm sure a little quiz is in order. Which of these do we serve in the dining car?
Chicken cordon bleu.
Ding, ding, ding. Glad you could read the menu okay.
This guy is so insulted.
A little about the vessel. This is a state-of-the-art high-speed smart train with the latest gadgets. This train can really handle anything you throw at it. We've had a lot of adventures together, me and this train. It's not easy to leave.
After 32 years, I don't blame him for being so wistful.
This train is exclusively used for events. It's not a passenger train.
I remember that from the interview. What's the event today?
A murder mystery party. Nothing better than some thrills to end my tenure as a conductor. Guests will be funneled here to the dining car as a home base, so to speak. I'll be with you to gather the tickets, but after that, you'll be on your own. So I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood?
I'll make you proud, sir.
Glad this old man can rest easy. Doors to the Mirage Express are opening. All aboard!
There's the Mirage. Oh, what a... I want to go on a train like that. So cool. Everyone's getting on. Knuckles has got a cowboy hat on. Yes! Shades of the Sonic anime. Fantastic. Love it. There's Amy. Wow, this train is incredible. What fascinating tech. You're right, Tails. I get used to staying on a train like this. What did you all expect? You know, I always go all out for my birthday party. It has got a very Super Sentai look to it, hasn't it? This train's as elegant as you are, Amy. Can't promise I won't take anything, though.
Calm down there, Rouge. Did I not just catch you stealing from the train station gift shop?
It was a pen, knucklehead. Who's gonna miss a teeny tiny pen? What cast of characters am I stuck with?
Get a hold of yourself, Dan. You're sweating through your uniform.
Hey, pal. Can I get one of those chili dogs? Radio, friend. Well, aren't you friendly? Why can't I be normal for 1 second? Sonic, wait till I announce everyone's roles to get food. Sorry about that, birthday girl.
I'll be coming round to collect everyone's tickets. Please have them out and ready. You'll join me, Dan, won't you? Just click on whoever you'd like to talk with, and we'll collect their ticket.
Okay, got it. Ooh, who do we want to talk to first? Can you sort of... No, you can't. Right. Everyone in the chat, who do you want to talk to first? It's up to you guys. Ooh, Shadow's looking a bit mysterious in the back then. Ooh, there's stuff to click on. Let's click on that first. Welcome aboard the Mirage Express. Happy birthday, Amy.
And the weather.
I would have poisoned the chili dogs. Maybe that's what murders Sonic. We'll find out. Okay, we got one for Tails. Yummy, don't mind if I do.
Dan, those are for our guests, you know. Train, be sure Dan only gets one of those if they ask.
Did the arm just kind of nod? Actually, Train, the conductor wants me to have the whole plate.
Good try, young buck. The train and I have worked together a long time. You'll have to work harder than that to get what you want.
Drat! Those snacks look really tasty too. Right, so we've got one for Tails. Let's talk to Tails.
Can I get your ticket, young'un?
Right here, sir. Thank you. And may I offer you any of the snacks we have on board? No, thank you. When I travel, I always pack my own sparkle gelatin. It's a sparkly jelly that can melt in any jaded heart. No way. I brought my own sparkle gelatin with me too. It's my first day and I was a little nervous. Don't be nervous, you're doing great so far. We're sparkle gelatin buddies. Ha, absolutely. If you need anything, just let me know. Thank goodness someone on this train is normal. Right, so we've spoken to Tails. Oh, you can go across. And then there's Knuckles, Sonic. Let's talk to this one. I can never remember people's names in some of the Sonic characters.
Hello, my friend. Can I get your ticket?
Ah, Vector, that's his name.
Yeah, sure, of course. As a gentleman of upstanding morals, I'd love to show you my ticket.
He seems to be avoiding eye contact.
Is something amiss, sir?
I seem to have misplaced my ticket.
Could you speak up a little bit? I couldn't quite hear.
I misplaced my ticket. I don't know where it is. He's not hiding his embarrassment very well.
Don't you worry. We'll take a look around for you and see if it turns up.
Ah, that would be amazing. Thanks a million. Seems as though we should keep our eyes peeled for his ticket. Yeah, put the cuffs on him. Get him out of here. Let's talk to the characters I'm not too familiar with.
Could we please see your ticket?
Espio, that's his name. Of course. I'm doing more of a shadow voice. That's not the voice I should be doing.
Excellent, thank you, and I hope you enjoy your stay with us. Absolutely. I appreciate it.
There's a calmness about him. Something about his presence puts me at ease.
You consider me calming?
He's looking right at me.
I study ninjutsu, but I believe one can communicate through the subconscious.
Wow, ninjutsu. That sounds a lot of difficult training.
Can you cling to walls?
Cling onto walls? What kind of question is that? And that's a good shout, actually.
I most certainly can.
I'll do a Niles Crane voice for you then. Oh, sorry, I knocked my microphone. The conductor looks a bit too smug at that answer. I can never remember her name too.
May I have your ticket, please? Thank you very much. On top of it, I see.
A princess such as myself must always be punctual. Princess? Did she just say princess?
If you don't mind me asking, are you visiting from somewhere?
A separate dimension, actually. A separate what? Just here for Amy's birthday. Then I'll hop back on my own dimension. I quite prefer the birthday cake from this world more than my own. So I admit, I'm a bit excited.
You don't say. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay, princess.
Should I bow? Do I bow before a princess? What are you doing? Please get up. Why can I not win with this group? Right. Let's talk to Rouge. Well, hello, you two. What can I do for you?
Good morning, ma'am. Can we get your ticket?
My, how forward. Let me fetch it for you. Come back if you need anything else, you hear? Wow, she's so polite. Very easy to talk to as well.
Ma'am, I saw you sneak that $20 bill out of my pocket. Gonna have to kindly ask you for that back.
Awkward pause. Oh, this was yours? Must have slipped out. Here you go. I may not actually be the best at judging character. Let's get Knuckles out the way, shall we?
Howdy, can I please get your ticket?
Crumpled up, of course. I think that's a ticket. But I really don't want to argue with this guy.
Everything looks good, thank you.
Seems the conductor doesn't want to argue either. Let's talk to... We'll save Shadow for last, of course, because he's the emo of the group.
Ticket, please.
Obviously perfect.
Thank you kindly. Happy to have someone as renowned as yourself on board.
Don't worry about it. I just like helping.
When Eggman took over, I truly feared the worst, but my kids swore you would swoop in eventually, and you did. I can't offer much other than my sincere gratitude.
Don't sweat a thing. I'm glad you and your family are safe. Shadow is cool because he has a gun. That is a good point. Wait a second. Is he Sonic the Hedgehog?
I promise you an excellent stay on our train, Sonic. Have fun now.
Yes, have fun now. Will do. Thanks. And then Amy.
Could I please get the birthday girl's ticket?
Why, certainly.
Thank you, miss. And thank you for choosing our fine train for your birthday festivities.
Well, the birthday discount certainly helped. Who doesn't love a good bargain? Too right. And a murder mystery train just sounds so exciting. It's right up my alley. Who doesn't love a good thrill? You see, I'm a girl who loves it. Oh. Why have I not seen that coming? Wonderful. Yes. Brilliant writing. I love it. Yep. It makes sense. It all makes... Oh, God, that is brilliant. Oh, that has tickled me. Fantastic. Love it. Yeah, it all makes sense. Yeah. When you think about it with Amy, you think, yeah, she would totally be into true crime, for sure. But yeah, oh, love it. Oh, that is fantastic. Brilliant. Top tier writing already. Top tier writing here. Yes. I gotta try and do that again now. She does love a good murder, yeah. You see, I'm a girl who loves a good true crime podcast. I wonder if she listens to the last podcast on the left. Maybe we should leave her to have fun.
Before we move along for you, miss.
Oh, how fun, thank you. Where do I use this?
That unlocks any door on the train. Happy birthday!
The birthday girl gets the birthday key. It's practically a tradition. Very useful. We'll use this wisely, thank you.
And then finally,
everyone's favourite, Shadow.
Here. Thank you. Everything is in order.
He seems concerned about something. Is there anything we can help you with? Do you sell gift bags here? No, sadly, but I have a plastic grocery bag in the back I could get for you. That stare, so cold.
Dan, you're shivering. Do you need me to fetch your jacket?
No, I'm good. All right, I think we've talked to everyone. I think. Yeah, I do believe we've done everything. Is there definitely no one else we need to speak to? No, I think we've talked to everyone. Can we just keep talking to people? Shoot! I was supposed to get Amy a cake. What am I gonna do? Can I get your order? I'll be back for that chili dog.
For a hero such as yourself, it'll be on the house.
I appreciate that. Kind of forgot my wallet at home. Then how was he gonna buy the chili dog earlier? Ah, so I'm guessing we need to keep talking to people. Let's talk to Tails. What a beautiful train. I feel completely at ease. Agreed. Great. That was more of a Sonic great, that. Let's talk to good old Knuckles. Maybe we should leave this dude alone.
Not interested.
Either he's really not interested, or he doesn't know how to read.
The chicken cordon bleu does sound good, though.
Well, that answers that. Let's just talk to everyone. Find anything yet? No, we're still looking. Keep me posted, kid. Speak to Espion. This train is exquisite. I'm enjoying my time already. I would order one of each, but I'm here for the party. I'll eat when everyone else does. What excellent principles. Plus I had a snack right before this. Oh. There's an arrow on the left. Yeah, and you can just do that, basically. So I'm just trying to see if I don't... Oh, what's this? What's sticking out the napkin holder? It's the ticket we're looking for.
Say, wasn't someone looking for their ticket earlier? Let's be sure to return this to the rightful owner and make sure no one uses their ticket as a napkin.
Yay, we got the ticket, so that's what we've been waiting on. Find anything yet?
Well, we might just have what you need. Dan, why don't you show our friend here what we picked up?
Oh, no, I need the inventory. Oh. Ah, there it is. That's my ticket. Thanks so much to you both. I was really worried you'd kick me out. I'd missed the murder mystery.
Ho ho, old Dan here. would have their hands full kicking you out.
You're right. I wouldn't leave without a fight. Wait, what made me both microwave expert and the security guard? You're both all right in my book. Thanks again for the assist. Of course, just let us know. Oh,
of course. Just let us know if you need anything else.
Okay, everyone. Time for me to read out everyone's roles for the murder mystery.
And that's my cue to leave. I must prepare the driver's compartment for departure.
Ah, the conductor's car.
You remember our promise? Yeah? You'll do everything in your power to make sure our guests have a safe and enjoyable time on the Mirage Express.
Absolutely. You can count on me. To be honest, this group seems pretty capable on their own.
And train? Assist Dan if they need any help, won't you? That's all I need to hear. You have my trust.
Nothing more heartwarming than the conductor and his train.
Excellent. I'll be off. I must take my leave, everyone. Please have a phenomenal time. And don't worry about mucking up the place either. This train is the state of the art, has systems for dealing with all of that.
So glad I have the mute button on my stream deck for that.
For everything else, please talk to Dan here if you need anything.
Sounds good. Absolutely.
Will do.
Goodbye now.
I like that guy.
Thank you all for following the outfit guide I sent you. You all look amazing. I trust you all read your lore cards as well.
Lore cards?
That must have been details of their motivations. I suppose it makes sense. Lore cards aren't read out aloud, otherwise people would know the murderer's intentions.
Sonic's hat is a nice hat, has to be said. We'll have to get you a sailor hat, Dad.
Now, onto the nitty-gritty. For the murder mystery game, one of you will be murdered and the rest suspects. Everyone has assigned roles for characters they'll be playing. Participation required for Is My Birthday. Of course! Birthday girl makes the rules. Sonic, you are a ship captain, and you'll be stationed in the conductor car. Naturally, that's where the captain would go. Tails, you are the detective. You'll be here in the dining car. Indubitably. Knuckles, you're the sheriff around these parts. We'll find you in the saloon.
Got it.
Rouge, you're a business tycoon. And Blaze, you're a titan of industry, both in the casino. What's the difference? There is none. Sounds fun. Vector, you're the butcher, and Espio the poet, both found in the library. Hear that, Espio? We get to hang together. And do what? Read? Maybe we can make a tower of books or something. Shadow is the locksmith, hanging out in the lounge. And last but not least, me. I'm the journalist reporter. I'll be moseying around with everyone. Did you all get that?
Yeah, I think so.
I was listening in. Hope that's okay. More than all right. You can help but ensure everyone's following their roles. Oh, that reminds me. I have a map for each of you. Everyone's station is marked on this map as well. How convenient. Oh, that's gonna me. They're gonna kiss. Map added to your inventory. The rules of the game is as follows. There's a murderer amongst you all. The murderer can kill a single participant, however they choose, but you must physically be present with the victim for it to count. Everyone else must collect evidence throughout the train and use it to interrogate the fellow passengers to figure out who done it. The murderer will lie to get out of being accused, so inspect everything you can, find clues, and interrogate. I'll set a timer for 1 hour so everyone can mingle, and then the murderer can do their thing. Is everyone ready? Sounds like everyone's excited. Everyone to your stations! I'm glad I got a drink. My voice is going to be killing by the end of this. This is so exciting! A mystery is unfolding right under our very noses. Same! Isn't it awesome? Shouldn't you two be out there mingling with everyone? Well, actually, the detective and the journalist can't be the murderer, so we're stuck here for an hour before we go out and scope in the place. This way, there's always a neutral party. Makes sense to me. Seems as though Amy's more excited about deciphering the mystery anyways. What do you think everyone's doing? Oh, probably inspecting their stations and talking amongst one another. Everyone has roles to play, so they must be exploring their characters. Do you know what their character motivations are, Amy? No, the lore cards are confidential. No one knows but the person who received them. My backstory is I was best friends with a flicky, incredible, that decided to join the evil Dr. Eggman, kickstarting my desire for justice in the world. My lore is that I'm a nosy person turned journalist. Not gonna lie, this kind of sounds fun. Wish I wasn't stuck on microwave duty. Ominous music has started. Huh? The train started moving. It's so fast. Grab onto something. What's going on? I'm slipping. Hold on. I can't. No.
Oh, things are afoot!
You're both awake. Yeah. It seems the train has slowed down considerably. Is everyone alright? Yeah, my head's spinning a bit, but I'm okay. It seems we've been knocked into the dining car's closet. This train can reach such incredible speeds. We're getting our money's worth with this experience, that's for sure. Is this actually intended? It's my first day, so I'm not really sure. I don't recall them warning me about this in the interview. We should go check on the others, Dan. Could you get the door? Of course. Seems the door is blocked. I don't think it's budging. Amy, get that fallen shelf a whack with your Pico Pico hammer. Huh? Let's find another way out. I'll start looking for clues. I'll search over here. I know, Amy. She's hiding something. Huh? I suppose she did wake up before us. Something could have happened. Listen, I know I'm the detective here, but all the best detectives have sidekicks. I'm gonna need your help. Let's gather clues on why Amy's acting this way and interrogate her about it. Check out everything you can around this closet. Then we'll show it to Amy to uncover the full situation. Gather evidence and interrogate. Got it. Right. I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? Understood. You can count on me, Tails. I won't turn evil like your ex-flicky companion did. Happy to hear it. Now let's get searching. Ah, the wet floor sign. Keeping people alert and safe. Once, I slipped on some spilled juice at the grocery store. No wet floor sign at all. Luckily, Sonic was there to catch me. Wow, Sonic is really as fast as they say. But he was going so fast he almost slipped on the juice. Oh, he also slipped on the juice. We slid into an older gentleman's shopping cart. Well, it's the thought that counts, I suppose. Right. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin. How did I become so... How do I become as optimistic as this kid? What is that? What's this? A rod? The tip is broken. It looks like to have originally been attached to something. I'm not sure if it's related to our mystery, but I like spinning it around, so we'll keep it. So we got the stick. Right, is there anything around here? So we've checked that. Check the boxes here. What do you think, Tails? Want me to cook any of this for you? When we get out of here? Sure! I normally never make microwave meals. I prefer to cook. My cast iron skillet has gotten a lot of use lately. I could cook a mean cast iron pizza. I've only had microwave lunches this week. Alright, let's quickly check the case. The shelf blocking our exit. It's currently not budging. Hey Dan, look closely at this. Oh. I wonder how this side of the shelf got smashed. There's nothing the shelf could have fallen into, and I'm sure this damage wasn't here before. The train has too much upkeep. I feel like this is important. We should log it. Crack on the shelf is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Amy and find out what really happened. What's the latest? Find any clues yet? I found a spoon. If we find 2 more, we can dig ourselves out. Dig ourselves out on a train. Ah! I'll keep looking. Oh, I think it's gonna be the same thing. Yeah, right, let's start interrogating. Amy, we believe you're hiding something from us. What? You accuse me on my own birthday? How dare you? This isn't gonna be easy, is it? I've been stuck here just like the 2 of you. What in the world do you think I'm hiding? Amy was awake before Tails and I were. What could she have done in that time? She could have attempted to escape. I don't think you were sitting idly while Dan and I were knocked out. You attempted to escape the closet. Prove it. Show me evidence that I attempted to escape, or help me search for a way out. Do we have evidence to prove that? Dan, let me step you through this. First, find the correct piece of evidence from your inventory. Once that has been deduced, we must form our argument to fight back. Alright, let's do it. What proves Amy attempted to escape the dining car closet? The crack on the shelf. What, some damage on the shelf is supposed to prove something? It fell over. Damage makes sense. You have no argument here. You're grasping. Okay, Tails, what now? Well, now we follow this train of thought. How does the crack on the shelf relate to Amy? So now I have to explain myself? Well, you see, when I get stumped, I like to think. What would Sonic do? What would Sonic do? Sonic's a force to be reckoned with. He's always running forward, collecting rings, crushing badniks. He never loses. Like an endless runner game. I play a lot of those on my phone. Nice callback to the Sonic Runners game. Sure, whatever works. Just close your eyes and think of that. What would Sonic do? And find your argument. Alright, let's prove we're not grasping. Let's follow the train of thought and fire a comeback, like Sonic would do. Right, so I'm assuming this is the... Yep. This is the mini game. There's your jump. So I got 20 rings. Oops. There we go. I love the fact it's called a dream gear as well. It's a nice touch. Sure, the shelf fell, but there's nothing around for the shelf to fall into. You're telling me on a train, this well kept, that the damage was here before we arrived? Ah! Well, I believe someone is responsible for hitting the shelf. You just said nothing was around here for the shelf to fall into. What was the shelf hit with then? This. What's that? A stick? You truly believe a stick could do this kind of damage? Here we go again. Okay, got 30 rings. We've got an idea. I quite like the little mini game. It's quite fun. You're right. A stick can't do this kind of damage to the shelf on its own. But if it's attached to something, it could, like, let's say, a hammer. Ah! This isn't a stick at all, is it? This is actually the handle to your Pico Pico hammer. You attempted to hit the shelf out the way, but you failed. The handle to your hammer snapped right off. It is as you both said. I tried to get us all out with my hammer, but I failed. I gave the shelf one big whack, and the handle ripped right off. I figured it was no big deal, and I tried to hide it, but I suppose my embarrassment got the better of me. She does look genuinely sorry about the situation. I never expected your hammer to snap like that, Amy. It was one of my backups. It's a little lighter to carry around. I didn't think I'd need it. Well, lucky for you, I'm a detective, and I dabble as a mechanic. Let me see both pieces of the hammer. Just tighten things here, a little elbow grease there, and fixed. That's a good shout, actually. I never thought of that. I bet you that's why they call it that. I'm willing to bet on that. According to my calculations, if you hit the shelf right here, it should do the trick. Alright, stand back. Hey, the shelf completely shattered. Incredible. We did it, we're free. Great job, Amy. Let's get out of here. Alright, we're out. Wow, the train's a mess. Wait, is that? Oh, it can't be. Sonic! Someone murdered my darling son. Well, okay. Someone's been murdered and she's like, oh, Sonic. Oh, my darling Sonic. That's a bad choice of graphic for that bit. I mean, look at Tails. He's in absolute shock. And Amy's like, oh, my darling Sonic is dead. Oh, my sweetie pie is dead. You can tell she loves a good murder podcast. So she's like, oh, great. I get to live out my dreams of looking at a murder. Yeah. I worry about Amy sometimes. I really do. Oh, he's just playing dead, right? Right? It looks like the game's begun. And find out who did this at once. Amy, wait. I want to figure out who did this too. Wait for me. What a whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. That was really convincing, Sonic. Wait, what? Sonic? Wait, hang on. Body numb. Can't move. What are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Sonic? Sonic? Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense a pulse. Am I doing this right? What in the world is going on? Is this part of the murder mystery, or is this serious? Sonic! Sonic! Oh no. I feel myself panicking. Calm down, Dan. What do I do? I need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? These guests are incredibly renowned, which means they must be remarkably rich. So I leave their care to you, Dan, my favorite employee. Surely you won't let me down on this last ride. Can't let anyone know. We've got to take him out to the woods and bury him. No one says a thing and the cops will pin it on us. I need to catch up to Amy and Tails and get to the bottom of this. Even if this is part of the game, I just can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe, conductor. You'll see. Okay. Roo stole that pet. They'll get it for that. They will. It'll all escalate. And that, my friends, is only the intro. So we're at the saloon. Whoa, look at this place. Dan, I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone on ahead. She seems really excited. Did you need something from me? Yeah, just a question, really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? He's laughing. Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about. Promise. Plus, Sonic likes to laugh a lot in strange spots. He's fine. He's making a lot of sense. But I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game? Or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? If you don't mind. Oh, of course, sure. No one ever... Now, if I ever need a snack, you've got me. Fair. As far as I can tell, the optional dialogue choices don't really change much what they say. The game kind of lets you know if there's something you need to ask. Right, okay. As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum, though, just know it's because, where's my lore card? The last guy to work on a case when we ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without baggage. This is true. You varmints. What are you all doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Read the ones it's... I will after this. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that.
Amy moseyed through and told me all about it. Enough of that.
Wonder how long you'll keep that voice up for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us out, establish your alibi and...
Nope, I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone.
He's obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Dan, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Right, let's do it. Okay, let's read that wanted sign. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor Omochao. Hate to see... Hate to see them like this. Amazing. What do they do? Medical... Brilliant. Interesting. Oh, brilliant. Breathtaking views. The train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling at normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the tracks more often than I do riding in carts. I'll never understand this friend group. Ooh, check the bin. There's always something in the bin. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check in there. Sadly, this one's empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on something has always been hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. As they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Tails is ignoring me. Dan, this is interesting. What is it? It's just a few used cups. There's lipstick on it. Sure, but why are there 3? Huh, Knuckles was really thirsty? But there's lipstick. Dan, this one has lipstick on the rim. That's not Knuckles' colour at all. Someone else must have been here. We should log this. Ah, the bowl of assorted nuts. The classic saloon snack. Kind of bland. Seems like someone licked off all the salt off them. What? Or maybe they're just unsalted? Just so the SD malpractice brings up so... Yeah, it really does. We'll look at the cabinet in a minute. Anything else we can click? Howdy partners. Splatoon-free establishment. Coliseum Highway Zone. Isn't that a reference? I'm sure there was a Sonic, like a missing Sonic level called Coliseum Highway Zone. Why do I think that? Clearly won't be able to game... Super Monkey Ball! Yes! Clearly won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Do we think it broke when the train sped up? The damages look like to be caused from punches. Who could have done that? What are you two looking at me for? The Smash Arcade. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. 2 secs. I thought I told you two to leave me alone. I like your hat. Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. It doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat so we could see it better? I said leave. Right, let's start the interrogation. Knuckles, Dan and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. Already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything from me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. Huh. It is? We have evidence too. We do? Dan, just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles at the time Sonic was murdered? The arcade cabinet. The arcade machine? Ha! What makes you think I touched it? Right, let's get our clues together. So we've got to get 30 rings. Drat. Okay, we got just about enough. I can see what you mean, Ant. They are starting to get a little bit more tricky. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because... What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are y'all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. What? How will you? I'm on it, Dan. Distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on. Alright, here we go again. Ah, damn. Ah, I didn't jump. Ha! Now, Tails, get away from that arcade cabinet. Dan, try again. I have to get Super Monkey Ball fixed. Okay, let's try again. Got our first casualty. Ah, not again. Ah, didn't jump again. Ha! Now, Tails, get away from that arcade cabinet. Okay, let's try again. Ah. Oh, man, I'm doing awful. I didn't jump again. I keep forgetting to jump. Ah. Okay. Right, we did it. Finally. There's a sweet spot where you can collect 2 rows at once if they're side by... Ah, okay. Yeah, probably get right in the middle of it. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Vector Knuckles. Toast Apple Bread. Unlimited. Or Ultimate. Ultimate Bagel Candy. Okay, but what does this tell us? Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive. Look at the name on the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. The pictures begin to be painted here. You compete with Vector to see who could get the highest score. And Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here now. Right, how many we've got to get? 35. Ah! Ah, I didn't jump in time. Yeah, it's starting to get tricky now. There's just so much happening. Ah, I got enough rings as well. Okay. Ah, too soon. Just about got him. Just about. I have to say these are getting really tricky now. Now, Dan, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? The cups, maybe? No! I thought it was strange there was more than one cup sitting next to you. While you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday, you and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade.
It's not like... It's not... I wasn't... Don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. It's as you say. Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure the game out. But when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in. Honest, I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told the bridge version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups. But what's the cup with the lipstick mark? Rouge was here too. Oh. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game, and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently. Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited play games, Rouge couldn't find something and then left. Knuckles then destroyed the arcade machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our questions. Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back. Something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense. Dan, can you take a look one more time? An odd name on the high score list. What is Tails talking about? Toast? Oh, probably Ultimate. All the other names have a food theme, but this one. Who goes by the name... Who goes by Ultimate? Bed Shadow. Ultimate Power. I bet that's what it is. You may not know, Dan, but there's someone here that goes by that title. The Ultimate Life Form. Boom! There's someone that really goes here by that? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. Shadow is a nerd, yeah. So Shadow was here too? He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then thought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Ooh, a key. Shadow told me to lock the door and not open it for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him, so no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. That's right, the conductor gave her the special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Rouge searching for? I don't know. They didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. Hey. More information than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful of me. Earful for me, Detective Tails, and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Dan. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Dan! Coming. Right, let's get to the library. Ready to mosey down to the next car? You got it, partner. Onwards! Oh, I'm full of hiccups today. Right, the next person. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be... amazing, the chow. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both so sweet, thank you. Vector it seems we have more guests.
Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl. She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on her birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? Yep, she's got the birthday key. The birthday girl has a master key. Right, the birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing looking mighty suspicious, I say? I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, just making sure things go well. Things aren't going great. Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides that. Besides murder? My social skills, non-existent. Yeah, this game is speaking to me, because yeah, my social skills are non-existent too. I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio the Poet. Poetry, a resonant message from Poet Reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, Teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee. What? Was that it? I have more if you'd like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Then I here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, and Shadow and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? What? We happened to see her lipstick on a stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But then she left back to the casino door, or the casino car, before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked to the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. So I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. Then Vector came back. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles had locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just going to peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with the poem, I've got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we could still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Right, I gotta look at that poster. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really need to see this. This little chow's hanging in there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster, right? There's a... you can't click the wonky picture. They mentioned this. Ooh, brochures. There are travel destinations here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Dan, look at this. There's a couple of maps here. There seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Okay, so we got the library map. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. There's some books on the floor. Ooh, what's that? What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist, Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelette. You might not be wrong. Right, that bin's empty. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. I really thought there'd be something there. Dan, are you sad there's nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm all right. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret. I'm sure of it. Dan, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? So many books on the ground. I wish I had time to pick them all up. I sadly had no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these books were knocked out by the train speeding up, but Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the books. The spines are creasing, they're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Right, is there anything else we can kind of click? Oh. Gas Cola, check out the book club. Go on, gal. Oh, there's a globe. A globe for a marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone, has been everywhere, haven't they? Right. I don't think there's really anything else we can... So there's more over here. Wow! I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the books. All the book tiles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one... It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe. But it's interesting. Yeah, he probably has. Sonic's just on the floor like... dead. Bleeding from the ear and everything. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manuals added to inventory. Just wondering, is there... Obviously, we'll click on that. No, poor thing. The arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Flies a circle in Tails. Gotta go fast. Exactly. What would Sonic do? He would go fast. Come on, Tails. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Has to leave. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef with a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Is it the same? Yeah. It's getting pretty late and I'll probably fall asleep on the sofa. See you next week. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping by, No. Thank you for hanging out with us. And yeah, we'll see you again hopefully next week. Have a good evening. Nothing like cold cuts for a cold case. Let me know if you need any good butchering. I think we're just going to have to interrogate them. What have we got? Yeah, we've got the book. And we've got the map. So yeah, so let's see what he has to say. Fancy a poem? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Very well. Right. I think we're going to have to interrogate and just see how we get on. There's definitely nothing else we can click, is there? Yeah, we've done that. You know what they say about point and clicks? Just move your mouse everywhere. Because you never know what you can... Ah, it's a table! Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right into the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Dan, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Right, is there anything else we can click? Doesn't seem like it. I think we're just going to have to interrogate. And hope we've got enough to work off. Did you bring me any meat to chop? Right, let's start the interrogation. Oh, I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little more first? Right. And that's the book. We looked at that. There's got to be something else we can click. Oh, it's unlocked. Right. I think we found... Oh, we have found enough clues now. Right, okay. We've already looked at the path. Right, let's try and interrogate and see. Did you bring me any meat to chop? Right, let's try and start the interrogation. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that. I don't trust either of you. But I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Dan and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go playing games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if net. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we're instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine, the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but you were actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Dan, could you help me out? Alright, Dan. What book do we think Espio might have been reading? A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Right, time to play the minigame. Ah, damn. Okay, we did it. Woo, first time as well. Oh, so I can click on the doors. Fine, okay, cool. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked up the manual and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now! I won't have you insult my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, Dan, if you don't mind. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual and prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? 362. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like Espio aced that question, Dan. Him with another one. Okay, which page do I choose? Let's try page 15. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you'll be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Dan. Let's see if Espio can go for 3. Sorry, I'm just getting messages. Gotcha. Which page did I pick last? 402. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train is an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yeah, I think so. Totally. It's wild you're able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit it though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But you always answer my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to anyway, despite being the truth. Well, he definitely read through the manual. I suppose we can... Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that could be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Dan? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Dan, I think we should have a piece of evidence like there's someone who also saw Espio reading, but what? Rouge. Yeah, Rouge would have seen him. I'm not sure what you're trying to say with that. Don't waste my time. Not sure that's right, Dan. What evidence do we have that shows someone else would have seen SPO reading? Shadow? Shadow's lock? Please pray, tell me what this has to do with anything. We're up, Dan. Let's get our argument together. Tails is very sassy with us. He's like, come on. We need an answer. It's like, well, you're meant to be the detective here. Ah. Ah, just about. Ah, sorry, I knocked the mic as well. Okay, here we go. 50 rings. Ah. Ooh, just about. That was a tricky one. And I knocked the mic again, sorry. Shadow walked through the library card to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left, Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book and I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? You see... I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car door to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Dan. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You've gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book, I didn't notice Shadow passed through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death. So I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow seeing you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. I didn't. Why didn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he owns something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return in the library car? What should I do? No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue his line of questioning and... Dad, my favorite and beloved employee, please protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old feeble soul to get sued. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows that Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? The map? Alright, now let's get our thoughts in order. 55 rings now. I didn't press jump. That was lucky. Ah. Ooh, what a good score! That's the kind of score you want. A Super Monkey Ball arcade machine they were playing was missing its banana joystick. I'd be questioning what shoddy aftermarket supplier sold them that. The library map. Oh, I see. See the exits. They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen each other. Looks like you have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him? Probably there, I'd say. Yeah, 'cause he'd see him there, he'd see him there, he'd see him there, see him there. So probably there. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot. Because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I feel like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. The alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Did it! Done. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm going to crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open while she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Dan, let's see what's next. Come in. Right, let's head to the door. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? No, the mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. And the next room is the casino. Amazing. Love the chow with the mustache. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. And we have a lot to say to you. We've visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My. Talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you brought the microwave master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right, folks. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell them, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze? Alright. I've been hunting for a treasure that's rumoured to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about a treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell them what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a Fabergé chow egg. Wow, that does sound extravagant. A Fabergé egg. You mean one of these, Rouge? A Fabergé egg? Bleeding Gums Murphy would be after that. We have the evidence. Quick, think about Sonic. A woman could have multiple goals. I gave Amy a birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She wrote me on a hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced the Fabergé chow egg is here in this car, in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library car with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's the problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabergé chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So, you want us to help you steal the Fabergé chow egg? Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. A law card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that, or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Dan, do you have an opinion on this? Yeah, stealing is for squares. I think the only square here is you, Microwave Master. I must admit, that wasn't the coolest thing I've heard someone say. No, my cool and mysterious reputation, it's crumbling. Alright, I'm in, I'll help. Well, I suppose if both Blaze and Dan are in... Okay, let's get that Fabergé chow egg. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now, we must plan. We're gonna get the heist of the century going now. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Access to the Fabergé chow egg room is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we attack the guard, bribe the guard, distract the guard? Distract him, perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Dan, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm going to be in a casino, my poker face needs work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Rouge, I'd say. Of course, I'll distract him. Who could resist my feminine charms? I'm not sure how effective your charms will be on a chow. Plus, your flight may prove useful. I'm not sure you being the distraction makes sense. Oh well, fair enough. Let's think it over again. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Let's go for Blaze. Think you could distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice sounds so stoic. I have chills. Well, I trust him. Moving on. What's the distraction? Yeah, pretend the claw machine is stuck. Who puts a claw machine in a casino? This'll work great as a distraction. Let's continue the plan. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? Pick their pocket. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That chow in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent. We can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there, Dan. What's your plan? Absolutely vile. I can't think of nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately. I'm sure of it. Great. And with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. And just like that, we'll all make it to the elevator. Inside, we celebratory dance. Now that's a proper victory. Oh no. One last security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while and the arms are tightening their grip. Tails managed to do it. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up that elevator. Okay, we made it up. We're now in a safe. I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our planning beforehand was very thorough, I must admit, and it was executed to perfection. Enough chatter. Now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code. Right here on these blueprints. Let's claim our Fabergé Chow Egg. No question, this has got to be the safe with our treasure. Enter in the code on the blueprints and find out, Rouge. On it, sweetheart. Let's see. 230401. There it is. Oh, wow. It's here. I have it. The Fabergé egg. All right. Before anyone sees us, let's get out of here. Hold on, kiddo. We can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets whatsoever? Rouge, spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. Well, with Fabergé eggs, I think you can open them. Yeah, see? You can open them up. So there might be something hiding inside it. No one knows the secret because anyone who's opened one of these has never lived to tell the tale. You can open the egg? You sure can. And all of you will bear witness to its secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist it. Uh-oh. It's a bomb. Akin to surprise. Oh no, it's a plastic toy. Uh-oh. Rouge, has no one lived to tell the egg's secret because each egg is a bomb? I think you're onto something, kid. Sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose it after all our hard work? Rouge! Fine, but what do we do? Where do I put this thing? That's an excellent question. What should we do with a bomb? Throw it, lock it in the safe. Quick, put the egg back, Rouge. Okay, fine, let's go back in. Tails, the safe won't lock. The door's staying open. Close the door and twist the dial. I obviously am, but there's some kind of weird way to relock the door. There's no other buttons or dials. How are you supposed to? We don't have time to mess with this. Think of something else. Open up, see if there's wires to cut. What do you mean by this? You know, red wire, blue wire, you gotta cut one like the movies. This isn't a movie, Dan, this is real life. Ah, he's got a point. Twist the egg again, that's a good idea. Great idea. Stop, that's clearly not working. Think of something else. That finished it. Are you insane? Do you want us to just blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb, Dan. That's our goal. Listen, I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right. Dan, I think you're onto something. Huh? What's right? Spit it out, kiddo. We don't have any time. Sorry, it's just SPO did say something interesting when you quizzed him about the train's manual. Okay, what efficient, extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosive being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Ah, that's a good shout. Those robotic arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. If a bomb was brought onto the train disguised as Fabergé Chow Egg, the arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other person who knows of the coming and going of the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So for out of options, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. Okay. Oh. The egg! It opened, it's hollow, not a bomb at all! You both were really onto something. My. Well, that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. No, I didn't get to click on all the options, sadly. Easy, and look what's inside. Wow, look at that sparkle. It's so heavy, too. The final secret of the Fabergé chow egg is a chow covered in gems. It's perfect, it's exquisite, it's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Though I must admit, it is stunning. You said no one lived to tell the Fabergé chow egg secret. I wonder why. If the egg wasn't a bomb, because they weren't as tough as us, I don't know. Who cares? What a precious treasure, a beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them. As much fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call. Let's go. Alright, we're back in the casino. No one seems to suspect anything, and the security guard is back at their post. Hope they subdued their drink coaster fiend okay. Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly what the thrill I was seeking. Stealing was strangely fun, but I prefer to never do it again. Now, Rouge. Rouge? She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled chow. What is it, darling? About those blueprints. Now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look? Well, I appreciate your assistance, like I said. Finders keepers. I need them a little longer in case I missed any of the treasures, but I'll promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You can't just add sweetheart to the end of every sentence to make things better. But I don't think there's any reasoning with her. She's more powerful than me. Well, we'll just get out of your way for now then. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. Ooh, we give him a key. Let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. You know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge. But also, we have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do, Dan. Come on, let's head out. Gotcha. The mystery continues. Right, I think we will leave it there. So I'm going to do a quick save. And I think that is where we're going to leave it for tonight. So let's quit the game. And there we go. So that is where we're at. So we've just solved it. We've gone through a couple of rooms. I think it was 3 rooms in total we went through. I think there's maybe like 2 more rooms, but I don't know how much longer there is after that. But yeah, let's get back to full cam and start wrapping things up, shall we? So there we go. Yeah, so far I'm pretty much at the halfway point. Fair enough. Oh, that's something I need to do. Sorry, one sec. Filters. Stop that. There we go. Let's turn studio mode off. Just want to check it actually recorded all that. Videos. Yep, there it is. Cool. I'll check that in a minute. But yeah, I'm pretty much at the halfway point. Okay, so yeah, perfect. So yeah, so when we come back next week, we can basically continue where we left off. And yeah, hopefully finish it next stream. So yeah, but that was really fun. I'm enjoying that so far. The writing has been it's the thing I heard a lot about in that game is that the writing is very good. And I have to agree, the writing has been pretty phenomenal. Especially that line with Amy being into true crime podcasts. That's really tickled me, that. So that about wraps it up for this stream. So thank you very much, everyone, for popping by tonight. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out and spending some of your evening with me. It is really, really very much appreciated. I'm losing my voice, so I think it's time for me to wrap things up. So I hope you all, if you are celebrating Easter and all that stuff, hope you have a good weekend. If you're not, have a good weekend anyway, 'cause it's for some of us, it'll be a longer weekend, me included. So yes, I'm looking forward to that. But thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me this evening. Take care, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week for part 2 of The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Thank you again, and I'll see you next week.